Hello Gemini, welcome. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. Happy New Year. I wish for all of you the very, very best for 2022 in all areas, but particularly to have a peaceful 2022 and a healthy one also. And if we're really lucky, to have a little bit of abundance and expansion in our lives in a very positive way. All right, it's a general reading, Gemini, so please take what resonates, leave anything behind that doesn't resonate with you. But this reading's going to look at your energies between the 3rd to the 9th of January 2022. I'm still getting used to saying 2022, so if I slip up and say 2021 at any time, please forgive me. I've just got to get used to the new year. All right, let's see. So we're just going to get some initial overall energies for you, Gemini, just to get your reading started. So what do we have for Gemini? Please. From the 3rd to the 9th of January 2022, or thereabouts. It can resonate a little bit beyond those dates. What do we have for Gemini? What does Gemini need to know at this time? Excuse me while I just adjust the camera slightly. There we go. Okay, right, first of all, number 35, and this talks about solitude, loneliness, isolation. So that may resonate with some of you, Gemini, but the feeling of being out on a limb, really, being on your own, feeling a little bit isolated, to do with a certain situation, a bit of loneliness. And if it's not yourself, this may be talking about somebody connected to you, Gemini. And number 32, this is memories, lessons learned, choices made. So just, you know, thinking about the past, thinking about time that's gone by. It's quite a pertinent card for going into the new year. Okay, so just thinking about decisions made in the past, perhaps. A little bit of nostalgia for some of you. Okay, let's see. Get into the tarot and see what tarot has to say to follow on from those two initial energies. So what does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know at this time, please? Right, about the heart of your reading, Gemini, the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, the future going forward, and something else that your guides would like to say to you at this time. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Hermit, which is a Virgo energy, and this is taking time out, shining your light inwardly to get some answers, thinking deeply and searching within yourself for the answers, perhaps to clarify a situation or to get more insight on which way to go forward. All right, so Hermit energy here for you, Gemini. Right, could we clarify all of the cards on the table, please? Clarify all of the cards on the table, please. Okay, there is a card that's just jumped out, so we'll have a quick look at it. It's the Five of Cups. And this is a little bit of a preoccupation on something that's gone or actually going, leaving. There is much better things or opportunities awaiting once you are able to lift your energy. But just at this time, it's just a little bit of a focus on what's slipping away for some of you. All right, I'll just pop that back in, another couple of shuffles. It may come out again, we'll just have to see. And at the bottom of the deck this time we have the Knight of Swords. And this is some sort of information or a message that's going to be coming in quite quickly to do with something, to do with the situation. So let's see what we can find out about what that situation may be. So at the heart of your reading, Gemini, we have the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords is very much about grasping the nettle now, taking direct action, not being prepared to put up with something or to allow things to go the way they have been going, but very much saying no more now. But you're picking up the sword, you're taking action to create or instigate a new beginning and a new opportunity that should be guaranteeing success and victory, but you have to take action first here. And it's concerning the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is the independent person energy, the independent person card. And this is how you having your pick of the crop, thinking independently, thinking autonomously, not having to follow others' leads, but, you know, doing things for yourself, working for yourself perhaps, going in a direction that suits you better. But first of all, of course, you have to grasp the nettle and take action, ready for going forward in this new way. So at the root of the situation, we have the Two of Cups and the Hierophant. The Two of Cups is about a relationship. It's a close relationship. It can be an intimate relationship, but it doesn't have to be. It can be a close friendship, work colleagues who are on the same page, for example, people in the community who you feel very close to and have the same outlook or perspective on situations. So it's a relationship, a close relationship of some sort is at the root of this. And then the Hierophant, this is universal blessings coming down, but feeling very happy, feeling truly blessed within this relationship, feeling that you've been very, very blessed here. All right, so this is already in place. This is at the root of this situation where you've had to pick up the Ace of Swords and say no more to do with this situation that has held great blessings. So let's see what's in the past. All right. The past influences are, we have Judgment and we have the Devil, two major arcanas, two very significant energies here. So what's happened in the past? There's been a judgment call. A time of rebirth. Casting off an old cloak that hid your light, Gemini. So you've had to cast the cloak off that kept you hidden, and now you can see you're heading towards a brighter sky, a brighter future. But learning from the past, not taking with you what's held you back in the past, but, you know, striking out with a new vision, new opportunities. But the clarifier is the Devil energy, and this is a toxic energy. So I feel there's been a judgment call on a toxic energy that's perhaps been connected to you in some way. The devil it's an obsessive energy. It can be an addictive energy. If it refers to somebody, it refers to somebody who likes to be in control and likes to take control at all times and have you dangling like a puppet, really, or having others dangling like a puppet. It's been very attractive. It's very easy to get lured into this energy. But there's been a judgment call on whoever this devil energy is referring to. And I feel that's the cloak that's been holding you back, that's been clouding you, that's been blocking your light. So in the past, I feel you've started to shed, or you have shed, that cloak, and to start moving on from this devil energy. Sometimes the devil energy, when it comes through, it's not referring to a person. It may just refer to the overall energy of the devil card. So take it how it resonates with you, Gemini. But certainly the Ace of Swords is saying enough is enough. We can't carry on in that way any longer. And striking out for your independence. What are you thinking about? Well, you're thinking about the Ten of Rods and the King of Swords. The Ten of Rods this is when you've been carrying a great burden, a great weight on your shoulders, and it's been weighing you down. But when the Ten of Rods comes forward, it's time to drop the rods, to get rid of these dark clouds that have been hanging over you. And these rods have been making you feel trapped and feel cornered. But it's about releasing them now. And this is what you're thinking about, releasing some form of a burden and responsibility that's been weighing heavy on you. And the King of Swords, and I feel this could well be representing yourself, Gemini. You are a swords energy. And this could be yourself thinking pragmatically and logically about these rods that have been weighing you down, this situation that's been heavy. Keeping your heart, your emotions out of things and trying to think it through logically. If this is not yourself, then this is somebody that's helping you, somebody connected to you that's helping you see your way through this difficult situation, see your way out. Going forward, Gemini, we have the Four of Cups and Strength. The Four of Cups, this is when there's an offer on the table. There's something very bountiful, very productive, very positive. This is being put on the table for you, but you are holding back. You've already got a cup in your hand here, and you know what that is, and that's quite safe, and you've got that securely. You're not quite sure about these other opportunities and offers that are being put on the table for you. So you may be considering them, but you're holding back for the immediate future going forward. And you're drawing on your strength. You're being strong about this situation. You're holding firm. You're drawing on your inner lioness or your inner lion to consider this situation. The very gentle side of you, Gemini, is quite strong with this certain situation. And I see that you're very caring. You're looking after the lamb here. But you have an inner strength that you can call upon at any time. And I feel that's what's happening here. You feel you've got to be strong. Perhaps be strong to resist whatever it is that's being put on the table for you at this time. These offers, opportunities at this time. It could be that you are quite determined not to accept these offers at this time going forward. So what would your guides like to say to you, Gemini? What's the advice from your guides? Well, we have the Four of Rods, which is the Four of Wands, and we've got the Knight of Cups. And the Four of Rods, this is going forward with like-minded souls, going in the same direction, enjoying each other's company, heading off in the same direction, feeling quite safe and secure with those around you because you are all working from the same hymn sheet, working on the same page. It's a very happy, joyful, content energy here. And this is what your guides want to say to you. There's something about a shared experience, going forward on the same road with others who are on the same journey that you're on. And with the Knight of Cups, you know, this is an offer of love for you. This is an offer that you're going to love. And it's a genuine offer here. The Knight of Cups is offering something from his heart. He's got off his horse, he's sitting on a stool, and he's taking, this is a serious, looks like a serious offer, a serious opportunity here to become one of the Four of Rods here, to become part of this group. And somebody would seriously love you to be a part of this group, Gemini. And I feel this is the offer that you are reluctant to consider for a short period going forward. Okay, so let's see what else. What else have you got for Gemini, please? What else can you say to Gemini? What does Gemini need to know? Alright, Gemini, we have Journey by Moonlight, so believe in magic. So there's something very magical about this situation. There's something, I mean, with magic, it's almost like you dare not believe that it's possible. It's sometimes with magic, you sort of half can see it, but half you don't believe what you are seeing because it's so magical. It's so out of the blue, if you like. So it's what you would wish, you know, believing in fairies, in elves, little nymphs on the toadstool by the light of the full moon, and it's all very magical. But the universe wants to say to you, you know, believe in magic. Journey by Moonlight, believe in the power of the moon energy, of the universal energies. This is all what's around for you at this time, Gemini. It's a very magical time. But also there's an impasse. So the road you're on, you're not going to be allowed to continue on it. There's a block here, look. There's a wall across your path. It's a very tall, very solid wall that you're not going to be able to get over or go through. There's an impasse coming up. And what the universe is saying to you, reflect and redirect your energy, you know, change course. And it may be that when you change course, you are joining forces with others who are going in the same direction as you, where there won't be a wall across your path. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Oh, just very quickly, if I come back to see the first two cards about, you know, just feeling a bit isolated out on a limb. And that could be how you're feeling, and that's why this offer to join a group of some sort, to get on the same page as others, going in the right direction for you, is significant, because perhaps this is how you're feeling at this time. But also thinking about, you know, reflecting on the past, you know, what lessons you've learned, choices made and memories. A little bit of nostalgia here. Okay. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. Whoever it was for, I hope you've enjoyed the reading and it's had meaning for you. But good luck going forward. Until next time, bye-bye for now.